Hey, good evening. This is Jim from Bang Time Pool. We have an awesome one for you tonight. It is the redemption match. We have John Griego out of California, and we have Eric Pool Guy Simpson 29 out of Canada. And if you recall, in the first round of the Bang Time Pool double elimination tournament, John defeated Eric 44-25. And then something happened to Eric. And he went on a tear. And he ended up the runner-up in the tournament. If we had a vote, he would have been the most improved player in the tournament from that first match to his final match. But let me bring in my two co-hosts tonight, Darren and Roopster. How we doing, guys?
Really good.
Good. All right. So, this is a fun one tonight. We're actually going to have a little commentary as the players are playing. What we're going to do, they're going to mute their devices so they don't hear us. So we're going to be able to interact a little bit more with the chat. And Darren, I'm going to put you on the spot, my man. Eric with 25 in the first one, John with 44. Any predictions for tonight?
Yeah, the only prediction I'll give is that Eric does a lot better than he did in his first showing. I know it's important for him to erase that bad history, and just being competitive, I know, is just is the important thing for him. And as far as John goes, he's hitting them well. I was watching him play, and he's got a new cue. He's confident. And I think him himself was also coming alive in that tournament. I just don't think
absolutely.
I just don't think it took off for him. But he did have one of the high scores in the losing bracket, so he knows how to play this game. He knows how to play it under pressure. So tonight's just about funsies and no pressure. And you guys go out there and hit him well.
Cool, Roopster. Same question for you. Any predictions for that? Now I know you're not going to give me a straight answer. It's going to be the Roopster answer, but I'll take that.
I never sugarcoat anything. The way I feel is obviously it's not the same Eric from the first match, but we always, in the pool world, we always have that one rival that we can't get past. And I'm actually curious to see if John Griego is that rival for Eric. So that redemption is, really strong to see if he could get past that hurdle.
Absolutely. All right, let's bring in the two players. Hey, John, how are we doing tonight?
Pretty good. Thank you.
You have yourself a new cue. What are we shooting with now?
I just got a new shaft. It's the Q-Tech Synergy shaft for my Sean.
Love it.
Carbon fiber shaft.
Yes, love it.
Yeah,
good taste. But
yeah.
How you feeling tonight?
Pretty good. I didn't do any work today other than Ruben's 5 million staples, but I'll be all right.
Hey,
yeah, if you haven't seen the video, if you haven't seen the video that Roopster went live yesterday, he's getting his table recovered. You have to go watch it. The staple work on the bottom of the rails and the on the table is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, John, how many staples do you think were in that table?
There is just in each rail. There is close to about 120 in each rail.
Yeah,
20,000. But we haven't even did the slate yet. Ruben said if he got bored, he would start those, which he's not going to get bored.
I'm busy doing this, John.
Don't hold your breath, John.
Yeah.
Eric, how we doing?
Ruben's waiting for that phone call from the staple company for sponsorship.
All right, Eric, how we doing tonight?
I'm doing well. A little tired with the online schooling and a rough night with the children waking up. But hey, I'm here to have a good time and put on the best show that I can.
Hey, that's all we can do, man. That's all we can do. And if you caught the thumbnail, we do have a special guest tonight. Our special guest. How we doing, little Chris?
What's up, everybody?
All right.
I don't know what this business is about. Like this is just for fun. This is a redemption match. I mean, Eric's out for blood, and John just wants to defend himself. So this should be interesting.
Well, we don't know it, but Rooster actually paid Eric $500 to let John win because John is in Vegas.
That is true. Yeah.
All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and John, since you won the first match, you're going to have the coin toss. Go ahead and give me a call.
I'll go heads.
And I'm going to copy in case Chris, if you want to plug the poison tournament, we can do that right now. I'm going to kind of copy what they do on the coin flip here, but I want you to go ahead and plug that a little bit, if you would.
Sure. So if y'all have been paying attention to my community wall on my channel, I've been promoting the Poison Q's Virtual Ghost 10 2.0 tournament. 2.0 because this is the second time that they're doing it, to where the Queued Up podcast is hosting a professional 10-ball ghost tournament with 28 professional players in it, and it is something phenomenal to watch these professionals play. Little bit different rules than what we've got here because it's at a much higher caliber play. In other words, you have to make a ball on the break, otherwise you just lose your rack and score no points. That's like one of the biggest rule separations. But one of the cool parts, at least for the viewers, is all the prizes that they give away in raffles that you have to buy, like donation tickets. And I won some stuff today. In 1.0, I actually won this poison jump break cue that I'm giving away on my channel when I hit 75,000 subscribers. And today, I won another one. So I'm actually going to have two of these here soon. So
Is that the VX5?
Say again?
Is that the VX5?
I don't know what the model number is, but they're all the same, just like in different colors. I'm gonna have two green ones now here soon, but I don't know what I think they're taking a break. There's not going to be any streams tomorrow, but I think they'll go back online again on Saturday, and I don't know what they're going to be giving away on Saturday. But every day of the event, they have some form of giveaway, and at the very end of the event, every raffle donation that you do for the day also goes towards the final raffle, which is going to be for a $1,500 Jacoby custom cube. And if y'all have ever seen my unboxing video that I did where I unleashed a Jacoby custom cube, that's the same event that I won it from. And I won that Jacoby custom cube on day one, but this time they're giving it away on the final day, or they're raffling it off on the final day.
That's awesome. And what would be the what's the channel that would be on so the viewers can check it out?
It's the Queue It Up podcast. I'll go ahead and drop some the links in the chat. And Jim, I'll let you know the links as well. You can put it in the description.
I will put it in the description. Absolutely. I've been there every day. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, they put together packages for certain donations. Like if you're going to donate $50, they actually put about $7,500 worth of stuff in a package, and all you have to do is donate $50, and you just made $50. So, I mean, it's awesome. So, check that out. But what we're going to do, John, I'm sorry I cut you off there, but what was your call on the coin flip?
Heads.
Heads. Hopefully this works. Siri, flip a coin. Of course not. Hey, Siri.
Hey, why is Ruben flipping a coin?
Yeah. Hey, Siri.
The dealer gives you a trade offer. Will you take
Of
it?
course not. That's because they're professional. What'd you call?
Heads.
Here we go. Regular coin. It is heads. What do you want to do?
I'll break.
So we're going to go with John breaking and Eric. We will go 9 racks. Same rules as we did the first time around. We're pretty familiar with them right now. So, John, if you're all set, my man, the players are going to mute their devices, and we're going to continue to interact. All right?
Good luck, Eric.
Yeah, you too, man.
All right.
Good luck, guys.
I want to give a shout out to kickshotpoolgear.com. You see it at the bottom there. Check out the website. There is a Bang Time 10 code, 10% off of anything that you order. Check it out, kickshotpoolgear.com.
And they got some beautiful new designs, by the way.
Absolutely. So John breaking rack number 1.
Okay, so we're gonna try a little different here with some commentary. I'm gonna try to speak in a mellow voice here, so if he did forget to mute his audio, I hopefully won't be distracting him too much. We already saw that the 4-ball fell into what would be our bottom left pocket since he is breaking from his right side. The question is going to be, is he going to take ball in hand? Doesn't look like it.
He's playing for 11.
So it should be nothing fancy here. Just play the 1 ball in, automatic position for the 2 on the side. Probably would have had to say he wanted to be a little bit more towards the middle of the table, because now when he cuts the 2 in the side pocket, the cue ball is going to drift towards the 6. And is he going to be able to catch the side rail enough to get out of the way and have an open shot at the 3 ball? Otherwise, he's going to have to back cut the 3 ball.
Looks like he might, looking at the angle on the 8, he might have to go rail first here.
That is true. I was thinking more he wanted to not touch that 6 ball and come all the way to the middle of the
He is
table.
looking rail first.
Because now with the rail first shot, if he's successful, the cue ball should come underneath the 5 ball and then hopefully get position for the 5 in the opposite corner. Oh, but we have a miss. So that looks like 4 points.
4 points?
4 points.
All right, 4 points, and we'll go to Eric. All right, Eric.
Okay, Eric up to break here. He has pretty much got this break down. I don't know what ball that is in the as the wing ball.
Looks like the 6.
6
Okay.
went in. 6 went in.
So this is pretty much the break that Eric was able to figure out through the tournament. So regardless of whatever that ball is that's going to be on the wing, it's going to be the ball that most likely drops since he's breaking from the right side. Can only imagine he's going to take ball in hand here. Yep.
Playing for 9. Well, thank everyone for being here tonight.
Yeah, I don't see many problems with this rack. I mean, the only problem I see is trying to get around that 4 ball.
Well, you got the pink 4 at the lower right corner and then the purple 5 at the upper left corner. Like that's going to be the
basically
hardest
going from the
transition.
4 to the 5. That's the only thing I see where it might give him a little bit of a problem.
And I think I already, well, if he's getting himself 2 straight, I hope he's not going to shoot the 2 ball in the opposite corner. It's not like there's a problem with that. It's just that it requires him to, okay, well, this should be fine. I thought he was going to get straighted on the 2 to where he has to draw back to the side rail. I probably would have cut the 1 ball into the corner pocket and get the same type of position for the 2 ball. That way I could just cut the 2 ball into the same pocket and use the side rail to spin back towards the middle of the table for position on the 3.
He should be okay here. It should be automatic position, 2 rails to the 3. If he hit it.
Perfect.
Well, not so much, right? Because
Yeah.
now his cue ball has to track away from the 5 ball, dodge all the balls up there just to get towards the middle of the table.
Right.
The 9 might help him.
Looks like we got a bit of a glitch. Let's see what the end result was.
Okay.
Oh, so he really put some pace on that cue ball if he got all the way back here.
Yeah.
Looks like he's aiming up a bank here. Looking at the position on the, nope.
No, he's going to try to cut this, and the cue ball is going to go from side to side, and he's going to take a long cut shot on the 5 ball. That looks like it's going to be a miss.
Yep. 2, 4.
4 as well.
4. So we are tied at 4. So after one rack, we have John 4, Eric 4. All right, John, rack number 2.
All right, everybody, if you can see, the 4 ball is his wing ball. That is most likely the ball that's going to drop. It's his right, our left. Just
4
like
ball.
that.
4 ball.
Scratch on the break.
4 ball down. Ball in hand, playing for 9. Automatic.
So when you play this 1 ball, you don't want to get straighted on the 2 ball. You're going to want to have some sort of an angle so that way you can have the cue ball come off the side rail and then back down table for position on the 3.
Look at
Now he can back cut this 3 ball, but then he's more than likely going to have to stun the cue ball over for position on the 3, which is less ideal than if he actually had a cut angle to just go into the side rail and then spin back for position on the 3.
Yeah, I would have tried to play middle of the table there and then come off that long rail for the 3.
So he tries to force follow it through, bumps into the 5 ball, and either now has to do probably a combination on the 3 and the 7.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the 3 gets by the 7 here.
Oh, maybe a billiard shot. That's
Billiard.
what he's measuring. But not quite. So we got a 3 on this rack.
All right, for a total of 7. All right, Eric, rack number 2.
Nice rack, by the way, Eric.
If you haven't seen his shirt, you'll have to check it out. It's awesome.
There goes the 6 ball again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jim, do you want to at least unmute their microphones so we can hear them?
Yeah, we want to unmute their mics. We'll do that second half because they're not going to be able to hear us here, and they'll just turn their devices down because they muted themselves.
Oh, I see. All right, so Eric's taking the ball in hand.
Yes, playing for 9. What did he pocket? The 6?
Yes.
The 6 ball, and it looks like the 1 ball is down. So for the viewers, it's important to understand that if you play this 2 ball in the side pocket, you don't really want to play a stop shot on the cue ball, because then when you play the 3 ball in the same pocket, your cue ball tracks down table away from the 4 ball. Now with the position that he's got here, he can just roll that 3 ball in and have the cue ball have natural position for the 4 ball in the opposite side pocket, just like this. And it looks like he should be able to do the same thing for position on the 5. Just roll the cue ball forward, maybe come off the side rail. Or maybe not, since he just did that glance there. It'll probably still come off the side rail and get position for the 5 in the lower left corner.
Correct.
It looks like he's going for a stop shot.
Okay, so he was straight in on that one. Okay, 5 ball down, lets the cue ball roll a little bit. I actually like that because, like I had mentioned before, now when he shoots the 7, he can have the cue ball come off the side rail and then spin back towards the middle of the table for position on the 8. So we'll probably have a little bit of bottom spin and just a touch of left spin on the cue ball. Just like that.
Looks like we have our first 9.
And the question will be is if he's just going to try to hold position there for the 9 in the opposite corner, or if he's just going to play the cue ball hard enough to play the 9 in the same side. And he is going to go to the opposite corner. And we have it. There's a 9.
For a total of 14 after 2 racks. So after 2, we have John 7, Eric 13. All right, John, rack number 3.
Okay, chat, we've got a total of 7 more racks to go, including this one. What do you think the final score will be after seeing these first 2 racks? Okay, 4 ball down.
4 ball for the 3rd consecutive time. That's the beauty of the magic rack.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Chris, how would you play this here? Would you try to draw back on the 1, or would you go off the rail and come underneath the 6 ball?
Well, I would probably go off the side rail. The thing is that I'm probably going to try to get position on the 2 ball to go into the corner pocket to where I can draw back.
Correct.
To get, and I don't mean straight back. I want to draw underneath the side pocket that John is standing over, because I want to be able to cut the 2 ball in the corner pocket that he's now standing over. Because now here he has to cut the 2 ball into the lower right corner, and then he has to spin the cue ball off of that side rail and come underneath the 8 and the 9 ball all the way back around for the 3 ball. Because I don't think he's going to hold this with bottom right spin if he tries to do 1 rail for position. Unless he's playing a combo. That looks like a pretty straight hit he was aiming up for. Yeah, it looks like he's aiming up for the
on the combo. That 2 should sit right there for him if he hits it at proper speed. Oh,
but he overcuts it.
All right,
So
John with the 2 for a total of 9 after 3 racks. All right, Eric, you're on camera. I'm betting I bet the 6 ball drops.
Right, watch the 6 ball drop, and then Eric's going to draw his cue ball back down table. That's the typical break he's been doing.
6 ball.
He actually has a video on his YouTube channel where he demonstrates how he reliably tries to pocket that wing ball, as well as drop the 1 ball in the side pocket, which we almost saw. The 1 ball just barely missed.
So he has the 2 and the 6 down, correct?
That is correct. So from here, I would probably set up the 1 ball to cut into the lower left corner pocket, and with a little bit of bottom right spin, have the cue ball hit the side rail before the side pocket. That way it can spin up towards the middle of the table for position on the 3. So you can see there, Eric's looking to play the 1 ball in the side pocket and follow up for position on the 3 ball. If he's going to do this, I would want to make sure that that side rail comes into play. If he tries to land perfect position, he runs the risk of coming short. If he at least hits that side rail, he's at least guaranteed position. You can see here, he's a little short. He can see the ball, but it's not the ideal position that he was looking for.
Yeah, that was definitely speed control there.
But this isn't the end of the world. He could still try to cut the 3 ball into the upper left corner pocket. Or maybe it's the upper right. I can't tell what he's doing.
It sneaks past. Good shot.
Okay. Nicely done. So you can see there where he was kind of motioning where he wants his cue ball to stop. This is the same concept to where, like, you know, if you try to play the position, you run the risk of coming short. But if you at least put the side rail into play, it gives you a better chance at being successful. But he was okay.
Little love there from the rail.
And looks like what he's trying to do there is just he's going to allow the cue ball to follow up off of the side rail and shoot between the 8 and the 9 to play the 7 into the right side pocket. Which I think is an okay shot. I don't really like trying to draw this for the 7 in the upper right corner.
No, such an easier stroke here. Just roll it, automatic, natural position.
Oh, he did try to draw it.
It
Certainly
looked like
did.
he had 2 shots on his mind, whether to follow it or draw it.
So Eric with a 5 for a total of 18 after 3. So we have John at 9, Eric at 18 after 3. All right, John, rack number 4.
Oh, I see we have the 5 ball now as the wing ball, so that should be the ball expected to drop on the break. There it is.
9 balls rolling.
He's got a good positional shot on the 1 ball. We should not see ball in hand on this one. It's got a bit of a funny angle though, because
Yeah, it
the
looks
cue
like
ball
the
would actually
cue
go
ball will go
behind.
into the 9 if he goes forward.
Correct.
And there it is. He's definitely going for that 11 now.
Yeah, the problem he's going to have here, though, is that if he makes the 2 ball, he's likely to be hooked behind the 7 and the 8. But it looks like he's going to try to dig into the cue ball.
He's trying to draw.
And see, even with that, look where the
he's
cue
gonna
ball's
get
heading.
lucky. Oh,
So John with another 2 for a total of 11 after 4. All right, Eric, rack number 4.
Six ball down, 1 ball missed the side pocket again, just barely.
well, we might see an 11 from Eric now.
You know, I'm not so sure, even for myself, because trying to play position on the 2 ball right now is a little difficult. It looks like the right side pocket is blocked. So to allow the cue ball to roll forward for position on the 2 in the lower right would be more difficult than I would want to handle if I'm in competition. I probably would go ahead and start with ball in hand.
What if he rolls it up and plays the 2 in the bottom corner?
Yeah, see, he's making a good decision here.
Yep.
Like the shot is possible. It's just the probability of success with the 8 ball being there as well.
Correct.
Yeah, what he don't want to risk is not getting good shape on that 3 ball. So that's
Yeah.
why he basically decided to get the ball in hand, get better shape on the 2, so he could get his better chances on getting to the 3.
Absolutely. Because I guess it does look like the 2 goes into the side pocket. I mean, he's taking ball in hand. I would try to play that 2 ball somewhere else if I'm taking ball in hand.
Yeah, if it's that tight, I agree.
So he is going to try to play it into the right side pocket.
I think he's going to draw back a little bit and then get that little angle on it.
And it looks like he got it.
Yep.
So
Now here's going to be the interesting part is if he tries to roll the 3 ball in and take a long shot on the 4 to the lower left. or try to come all the way around everything with some left spin and play the 4-ball in the same pocket.
Tough to see the angle. I think he might be playing that 4-ball on the opposite side if he just rolls it. I can't tell the angle.
If he
Yeah, it looks
rolls
like
it,
he pointed at the spot he wants
Yep.
to be at.
oh, but
yeah.
he babied it. He babied it. He was looking at getting the cue ball to come off the side rail, and he was going to play the 4 in the lower left corner on that one.
All right, so after 4 racks, we have John 11, Eric 21.
Blackjack.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. It looks like John's still in it, though. That's a nice window now.
All right. John, rack number 5. John 11, Eric 21.
Okay. John's breaking more from the middle of the table. We should still see the left
8.
wing ball go, and we did.
Look like maybe the 8-ball.
That was the 8-ball. Like I said, the magic rack is very lenient on how much of a angled hit you can do on the 1 ball to get one of those wing balls to drop, depending upon what side you break from.
All right, he took ball in hand, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, if
this
he don't
looks
get
like
behind that 5, he should be good.
yeah, this should be 2 rails for position. I think he's going to play the 1 and then come off the right side rail, and then he should want to hit the left side rail as well.
Oh,
Like I don't like this because of that.
There it is, behind the 5. Yeah, and John is playing with a brand new shaft, which, you know, we don't always recommend to do a match right
no.
after you get a new shaft.
Yeah.
It takes some time. I'll tell you that right now. I'm playing with the same shaft that he did, the Q-Tex Synergy, and you know it was great right out of the box. But there's certain shots that I had to, you know, go away from my norm. Get in there.
Look at this! Wow, nicely done.
And he has a shot at the 4, or the 3's right there on the rail, right? There it is.
Yep. Can he actually spin this and avoid the side pocket? Because that's what he's going to have to do to get shape on the 4-ball.
Yeah, he's in a good spot on the table where he could actually draw it back.
He doesn't like the angle. He was actually looking at the bank.
The bank can't be on, not with the
Yeah,
5-ball.
the 5's
No,
in the
that's what
way.
he checked, though. He checked. Oh, great.
Oh, but he overdid it. But
He's
it
got-
looks like he can cut it in the side pocket, though.
Yeah, if he could get the cue ball to land in the same spot, he'll have a decent shot for the 5.
That's pretty much what I'm thinking. Like, don't worry about trying to
Yeah,
get up
don't-
table.
No.
Just
Exactly.
shoot the ball in, get the cue ball pretty much where he's at now on the same
Yep.
side of the table, and then just take a long shot on the 5.
What do we call this? Take your medicine, right, Chris?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, he tried to muscle it. He tried to muscle
Yeah.
it.
So John with a 4 for a total of 15 after 5 racks. All right, Eric, rack number 5.
And then are we going to take a break after this one?
Yeah, we'll take a break after 5. Let these guys come back in and let us know what they're thinking. I'm calling the 6-ball. 5 times in a row.
Oh, but that 2-ball is tough.
It looks like the side pocket's going to be the pocket of choice for that one.
It looks like it can go in the upper right as
Yeah,
well.
what about the 1 in the side, 2 in the corner?
That's what I'm thinking.
Ball in hand, one in the side, 2 in the corner.
Yep.
3-ball automatic.
That's what he's doing.
Yep, there you go.
Now, for the viewers, though, you see how he's already looking at it from the rail, though, right? So you don't want your cue ball to be on the rail, though, after you shoot this 1 ball. So you really want to make sure that the cue ball does hit the rail and then bounce off.
Perfect
Yeah,
speed.
much easier to play position. You get to stroke a little bit if you do use that rail. If you try to just slow roll it, you don't get to let your stroke out at all.
Because now he has more access of the cue ball for more control.
He's going to use the 8 ball there to stop.
I think he's going in between them.
No, the 8 ball to stop the cue ball. Oh, yep. And let's see where he ended up.
Perfect.
Well, looks like he's good.
Yeah, where he's at, I mean, he could cheat that pocket and get anywhere on that table he wants.
Absolutely.
Checking to see if the 5 will go into the upper right. And for the viewers, Eric is using the Aramith Pro black balls. So the pink ball is actually the 4 ball and the 5 ball is purple. Now, if that 5 ball can pass by the 7, I like playing this 2 rails, off the short rail and then off the side rail to get position on the 5. Now, it's not like there's anything wrong with what he did there. It's just that he's crossing the line that you have to shoot the 5 ball in. And so you can obviously go a little too far and the shot's more difficult than it can be. If you're at least coming into the line to shoot the 5, then, you know, all you have to worry about is just getting too close to the 5.
Yeah, we might see 3 points on this one. Looks like the 9's going to be right in the way of that path of the cue ball.
Yeah.
He's going to try to draw underneath it.
Try to draw out of it. Oh.
But unsuccessful for 6 points.
6 for a total of 27. So after 5 racks, we have John 15, Eric 27. Let's go ahead and bring these guys back in. There you go. All right. How we doing? Let me bring everybody back in here. All right. So after 5 racks, we have John at 15, Eric at 27. One thing I do want to mention, I don't know if we can do that. So we can hear you. If you would just turn your device down, you don't have to mute yourself. Just turn your device down so you don't hear us.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I tried doing that.
Okay. Okay. But Chris, Darren, Roopster, where are we at? Does John still have a chance?
Oh, absolutely.
Yep, I think Eric's
everybody has
shooting well, but he's not shooting. He's not shooting too good to where, you know, John's out of this game. I think he was a little snake bit in the first 5 racks, but you know, you try to wipe that out of your memory and hope for the best in the next 4, and then, you know, and hopefully Eric doesn't turn it up too much. Hopefully he just kind of stays where he's at, man. But you know, it's a fun night and it's a fun little rematch.
Yeah, it is.
We
definitely need that John that kicked the legs right on underneath me that one night.
Yeah, we've already seen too many times in this tournament that it just takes 4 racks to turn it around.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Eric, man, Rooster paid you $500, man. You gotta ease off a little bit. He wants that game together tomorrow, man.
Yeah, I need my table to be
Be in a
done
good
right.
mood
Look at that.
Oh goodness. I think Rooster
John's
froze on us.
91 kind of.
One more time, Rooster, you froze on us.
I said I need John to come back and finish my table, man.
Awesome. All right, John, what do you feel you have to do last 4 racks to win this one?
I just need to make balls. It's not I'm breaking good. I like the way they're spreading out. It's just what I'm doing to myself. You know.
Now, how long have you been on the new shaft?
4 days.
4 days?
Yeah.
Giving you any issues?
I'm sorry?
Is it giving you any issues? You feel any difference, or is it just
Well,
nice?
It's just I got to get used to how much throw it has. Like with my wood shaft, with the Tiger X Pro shaft, when I cut a ball, I seem to know exactly where I need to cut it to make it, and I'm cutting it on the same line, and I'm cutting it too much. Mm-hmm. So it seems like it's just responding a lot more than my shaft is. So,
Absolutely.
but I mean, it's just a matter of getting used to it.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, 4 days, you're not gonna know that shaft inside and out, but great that you're
I
using
love
it.
the tip on there. I love the way it feels. It has a solid feel to it. So I'm definitely going to keep it in my hands and keep playing with it.
Yeah, that's the Sniper Soft by Tiger. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Eric, what do you need to do to the last 4 racks?
I just got to keep that one ball going in the side. I think the spreads will be a little bit better. And I just feel like I'm moving the cue ball a lot more than I need to, but I'm a fan of that, even though I'm not very good with it. But I'm having a good time, man. I hope everyone else is too. And I hope John has a huge comeback here, man. This would be awesome, and go for the tie,
There you go. There you go.
I hope that at least make it close.
Darren, I'm putting you on the spot. Last 4 racks. Who wins?
Last 4 racks, Eric wins, but it's not by much. John makes a tremendous comeback, and he misses on the last ball.
Does he scratch on the last ball?
Exactly. That's where I was going with it.
Chris.
No, it's all fun, man. I wish them both well in the last 4 racks. Anything could happen. I won't be surprised either way.
Absolutely. Chris, what's your prediction? Who wins this?
Who wins this? I'm probably going to go with the prediction of, let's see, 40-35, Eric.
All right. Roopster, what were the odds in Vegas?
He
The
smells
odds
a
in
tie.
Vegas were 5-20.
Oh, okay.
No, I think it's going to be a close one. I think we got a couple good racks coming from John. And, Eric's been consistent the whole time. So as long as they both keep doing what they're doing and John gets in those good racks in, it's going to be a close one.
All right. My prediction, Eric by 7. That's it. Let's get into it. John, if you're ready, rack number 6. Good luck, guys. Hey, try to turn down your volume and
Leave the mics on.
And keep the mics on.
Okay, yeah.
That way we can hear the break and everything. You just won't hear us.
So, and it'll be John up first. Yep.
Yep. There we go, John. Not that he can hear me.
It looks like the 4 ball's in the wing ball.
Yep. So we should expect that ball to drop. Now, as John starts to get more and more towards the middle of the table, though, the wing balls are less likely to drop. Okay, still had enough to be able to make it, though. Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
What is that? 4 balls on the break.
So we had the 3, the 4.
And the 1.
The 1. And the 8 ball.
And the 8 ball.
Wow. And he is taking ball in hand.
Yeah, you kind of have to from this position here.
Absolutely.
Play the 2 ball in the side pocket with a little bit of top spin to roll over for position on the 5. Not that hard. Oh my goodness.
Can they hear me?
We can
Can
hear
you
you.
guys hear me?
Yes.
I kind of feel like that was a double hit. I felt it in the queue. I
Okay.
can't hear you guys.
Okay. We will go ahead and give you 4 points for that rack.
Cool.
Thanks, sir. This is a gentleman's game. Awesome. So John with 19 after 6 racks. All right, Eric, rack number 6.
Unlucky, John. Thanks for the honesty, man. Really appreciate that, man.
Yep. Even though he fouled on that shot, he still gets the point for that shot. It's just the rack is over.
I might put the precaution that was going to be a good rack too. I just had no easy way to get to the next ball.
Okay, 6 ball down.
6 ball.
You
Definitely.
could definitely get ball in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, actually on his last one, he doesn't get credit for that 2 ball on the foul. It's only if it was a true hit. So he had 4 points.
Oh, he didn't get the point?
No, because it's a
Because
foul.
it's a foul.
He pocketed.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But he did pocket 4 on the break, so.
Yes. So Eric looks like he's in a position where he's just going to stun off of the 1 ball towards the middle of the table for position on the 2.
Perfect angle on that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because now you should see him shoot the 2 in and have the cue ball come off the side rail and with a little bit of left spin right towards the center of the table where you just saw.
Center table would be beautiful right here. Absolutely.
And he also has that video on his knuckle bridge. If you guys are interested in seeing, what that bridge is all about.
It looks like he should be fine just to play a stop shot. So put some bottom spin on the cue ball.
Perfect.
Okay.
And I can't tell how straight he is if he's going to draw the cue ball. No, it looks like he's got some top spin. He's definitely going to have some left spin on the cue ball.
Yeah,
So
he's got some top left here.
Probably right where the jack post is. Exactly where it is.
He does have a pole behind him, so that's what he's saying right now on the him, and you can see him get his short cue out.
I gotta buy a short cue. This jump cue thing makes it tough.
Yeah, listen to that tip, hard tip.
So this does look like he has the angle to come all the way around and play three rails. He'll come behind the 8 and the 9, and even behind the 7 ball. It doesn't look like the 8 ball is in play here if he tries to do the 3 rail position for the 7 ball.
Yeah, probably he can't do much English with that tip he's got on that stick.
What are you calling about 3 o'clock here?
There it is.
About 3 o'clock English.
Now, I actually would have expected the cue ball to come all the way around and not between the 8 and the 9 ball. So he probably, like you said, because he's used, I think that was his jump cue. Probably it looked like a Predator Air 2 jump cue with a phenolic tip. You can put side spin on a cue ball with a phenolic tip. You just can't put much side spin. Because here now you have to let the cue ball roll to the top rail and back out for position on the 8. You don't try to slow roll this.
Yeah, and you can see his angle.
Get it exactly where I am.
6.
For a total of 33. So after 6 racks, we have John 19, Eric 33. All right, John, rack number 7.
As y'all can see, he's getting closer and closer to the middle of the table. So let's keep an eye on the whistle. It's still going. But one thing y'all should notice is that since he's breaking on our left, the 1 ball is getting closer and closer to the top right corner pocket because of how much straighter he's actually hitting the break.
Playing for 11.
Easy ball. Wow, just overhit it.
It looked like he barely hit it, and it's just went in that one spot.
What is that? Is that a 3-rail kick into the 2 for the top right, or does he get lucky and have the 2 ball carom off the 3 into the side pocket?
Yeah, you have to go 3 rails right here.
I mean, heck, if he gets completely behind the 2 ball, he might get a billiard on the 6.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's the angle he wants right there. All he has to do is miss that 9 ball coming back after the second rail.
Oh, he's trying to come in between the 7 and the 9. I don't
Wow.
know if I would go for that. So that looks like he's trying to measure for a 2-rail kick 2-6 combination.
2-6 combo. Absolutely. Wow. I didn't even see that.
There it is. He is going between the 3 and the 7 now.
I don't know that he has the angle. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if that shot was there. It looks like it looks like he was really risking hitting the 9 ball if he tried to go for that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so John with 2 in rack 7 for a total of 21. All right, Eric, rack number 7.
Thank you. Okay, 1 ball, 6 ball, 7 ball.
Wow, great break.
And leave it.
And he's leaving it. 9 for 11.
This all looks like center of the table position here. We can have the 2 go into the lower right corner pocket, have the cue ball come off the side rail for position on the 3 into the right side pocket. Don't really have to do anything for the 4 ball to go into the lower left. 5 will go into the upper left.
And the important thing of what Chris just did right there, you see how he scanned over the table? He has an idea right now. That's what we need to do. You know, you beginning players, you need to look at the table, have an idea. You know, it may not always work out and we have to adjust, but have an idea from the get-go.
Now, if I had to guess, when he plays position on this 5 ball, he'll probably play position to where you can just roll forward and play the 8 ball in the same pocket as he's about to play this 4 ball.
He may have.
Let's see. I wouldn't want to draw this because then I'm cutting the 8 ball.
Correct.
He's definitely following. You can see
Yes,
where
he
he's
is.
about to hit.
Good.
Perfect.
And then this is what's referred to as, I don't know if he's going to slow roll this or try to do a stun run through. You don't really want to do a stop shot because then you're back cutting the 9 ball. You do want that cue ball to go forward just a little bit.
And Eric did not take ball in hand, so he's looking at an 11 here. And he got it for a total of 44 after 7. So after 7, we have John 21, Eric 44. All right, John. Rack number 8. Wow.
So this is one of the unfortunate things about playing against the Ghost with power breaks. You can see like he gets a good spread, but once they hit those rails, they all start to clutter right back up.
Was that 4 ball down?
Yes. So typically when you're playing against the ghost, you just want to be able to just spread the balls back out. You don't really want a soft break. You know, you want to perform a legal break, but you don't want to have to just blast the rack apart because then you risk this. And now his cue ball movement has to be really tight to try to be able to play the this pattern.
Playing for 9.
So what is he going to do here? Cut the 2 in the lower left corner pocket and do a 6-7 billiard combination?
That's what it looks like. Or is he just playing the billiard and not worrying about the 2?
Well, see, I would have thought you'd be playing the 2 as well, because look at the position that he got, and he has automatic position on the 3. But now it looks like he'll cut the 2 in the lower left, and he's got that ball loaded with spin. He plays
look
the
at
bank
this.
shot. Nice.
Is he going to play low left off this 3 and kick the 6 in?
I don't think that's.
I'm not. That's what he was looking at. I'm not sure it's wired for that.
I would just be playing that 3 ball with some right spin and get position on the 5 ball. You're going to hit the 6 probably regardless, and you can get the cue ball into the side rail and then spin over for position on the 5.
Corner for billiards. Appreciate it, man. Super chat. You're awesome. Love it. Oh,
Nice. He plays the back cut. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a nice cut.
Off that side rail. Nicely done.
yeah. If you haven't seen Corner for Billiards, Bryant, he has a great channel. Check him out. Bryant, we're going to get you in the next one, man. Trust it.
One rail position for the 8 ball.
Beautiful.
This is looking good.
Yeah, you could tell John's shooting a lot more loose than he was in the first half.
Now that was really risky. I probably would have just let the cue ball roll to the side rail and back out, and then I'd be playing the 9 ball in the top right corner pocket. Oh, but it's a curved back cut shot. Where's the cue ball going? Oh.
So what do we have for a score there, Chris?
That was
That's a 9. He took ball in
9.
hand.
Yeah, he took ball in hand.
He has 30 after 8 racks. Good rack, John. Wow. That was a working man's 9 right there. All right, Eric. Rack number 8. Six ball.
Oh.
Eight times in a row.
I'm going for 9.
All right, so we definitely have ball in hand coming on this one here.
Coming up.
The transition from the 4 to the 5, I think, is going to be the hardest since they're at opposite ends of the table. So here's the same shot we saw him do earlier where he's going to be having his cue ball cross the line of the 2 ball. And remember, last time he fell short. So let's see what he does this time. pretty much right on target.
Absolutely.
Cue ball should be, looks like he's drawing the cue ball.
What's his stunning over? Yep. Okay. You know, it's tough to see the angle sometimes. You know, we give it our best guess.
Yep. But here he should just be following forward to the side rail to be able to cut the 4 ball into the lower left. Cue ball will track up table between the 8 and the 9 and get position for the 5 in the upper right. Oh. But he is hooked behind the 9 ball. So we are going to see a kick shot.
Eric, did you use a little right there?
No, I just stunned it.
Okay.
Good kick
Side
shot.
pocket? No.
Yeah, sorry.
There you go. All right, so Eric with 5 for a total of 49. So after 8, we have John 30, Eric 49 going into the final rack. All right, John, rack number 9.
So, and y'all saw, like I said, as he got closer and closer to the middle of the table, this time the 4 ball did not fall, but the other wing ball fell.
5 ball, right? Looks like the 5 ball.
That's correct.
I gotta get that fucking four out of
Let's go for an 11.
Well, it looks like he's got a 4-9 combination that he has to worry about.
Playing for 9.
You could break out that 9 ball.
Yeah, I actually like this. He can cut the 2 into the left side pocket, come behind the 9 and the 4 and separate them, and hopefully should still have position on the 3 in the right side pocket. Oh, but he caught the 2 too full.
All right, so 2 for a total of 32. We'll go ahead and let Eric finish out. All right, Eric, last rack. Good luck, bud.
All right, 7 ball.
Wow.
I'll just leave it.
I'm going to leave it.
Let's see. He can kind of glance off of the 2 ball here, and he should still have position for 2 in the same pocket. Never mind, he drew it all the way back. Here it looks like he should be coming underneath the 4 ball, but come completely around maybe 3 rails for position on the 4 in the lower right.
Stay out. Stay out.
Oh, but scratches.
Right, it's out there.
All done, stay down. So we have a 4 for a total of 53. So our final was John 32, Eric 53. Let me bring everybody back in. Let me unmute John, everybody. All right. So our final, John 32, Eric 53. Hey, man, awesome, John. You're getting used to your shaft. Eric, a little redemption. I get it. You did what you had to do tonight. Anything you want to say, Eric?
I feel like John, once he's used to his shaft, he'll be calling me for an element. You hear that?
No, he broke up.
I feel like once you get more comfortable with your shaft, you'll be calling me back for another.
I was telling Ruben it's a win-win for me because either way we're gonna do round 3. So
There you go. We will set that up. No problem, man. No problem. And so, Darren, let me bring you in. What do you think? Is that what you expected?
Yeah, I thought John would turn the heat up on him a little bit, but we've kind of gone over it a bunch of times, that damn break. It's just like when you're breaking them, it's just like that sweet spot in between the perfect break, and then a little bit too hard, and then you get everything that kind of comes back in the middle of the table, and it's like Jim said, it's the blue collar way of winning it. At that point, you got to work hard to get those 9 points. So
you worked your tail off in rack 8. That was a working man's 9 right there. That was awesome.
Eventually, you kind of crap out at that strategy, but that's the way it goes. That's how they spread sometimes. Great match though, and it sets up a fun trilogy.
I was practicing earlier, and my break was working. I was breaking, making 3 balls in the break. I had several 9s in a row, and I was feeling good. And then it's weird how the break just changes on you from minute to minute.
Now we didn't mention this. How about nerves tonight? Both of you been on the stream, several times. Were there any nerves tonight?
No nerves, but it kind of caught me off guard at the beginning hearing the commentating. That was like that was weird for me. That I've never had that happen before. So
right.
But I mean, like the way we did it before, we're muted and we don't hear nothing until in between. But then the commentating tonight kind of like stuck with me a little bit.
Right.
But I tried turning the TV on with the volume there, so that way my buddy can watch it, but I'm still hearing it. And I was like, oh god.
Exactly. How about you, Eric? Any nerves tonight?
No, I was pretty cool as a cucumber tonight. That's for sure. Tonight was super fun. I'm looking forward to the next one, but same thing. I didn't mind the commentary. I had mine turned down as loud or low as it would go. I could hear a whisper. So like what John said in the beginning, you could hear little Chris going, he might do this, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. But
I know.
But I think it's depending on if other people like it and how the viewers enjoyed it. Not sure if that's the way to go, but it doesn't bug me. I had my music going off to the side enough to kind of, if I'm half that side of the table, I can't hear this at all. So.
Well, just a preview of the next, we do have tournaments and a possible league and things in the future. Little Chris and I, what did we spend 5 hours the other night, Chris? 5 hours. We're working on it, so you, the players, don't have to do anything. It's going to be all on me and the commentators. So we'll be able to have commentary, and you guys don't have to do a thing. So we're working on it. Trust me.
Yeah.
All right, Chris. Anything you want to add?
Especially with the commentary comment, like that's the whole thing about it, to where it's like I'm watching y'all from a specific camera angle, so I can only see what I think is possible, and y'all are at the table and know what's truly possible. So the best part about commentary is just because the commentary say something, that doesn't mean that's the right shot, because the angles that we're seeing from the camera might not even be correct. But like John said, though, it can either be helpful because if we're calling the right shots, he's like, wait a minute, I didn't see that. Let me play it this way. Or like Eric, no, I'm not going to play it that way. It becomes so it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. It either helps you or it sharks you, one or the other.
Yeah.
But once we get it all figured out to where we can do some commentary, so that way the viewers can at least understand what we are seeing and what could possibly happen versus what actually happens. Y'all won't hear a thing. You'll have to watch the replay to hear what we say in the background, especially if we start talking trash about y'all.
Which is the plan.
What are you guys doing?
Ruben, tie this all up for us tonight. Tie this all up for us tonight.
Yeah, like I said, I thought it was going to be a fun match. I mean, it's just something to get us by till, we do another one. But, I mean, Eric, like we said, he keeps improving. He keeps shooting the same way. And that's why we kind of wanted to give him his redemption,
And he got it, man. Congratulations. Awesome.
Oh, if I had one suggestion for John, because I was mentioning this in the commentary. I don't know if you've heard it, but you started on the side and you were always making your wing ball. And then I kept commenting as you got closer and closer to the center of the table, that wing ball wasn't going to drop. And eventually it didn't drop, and you dropped the wing ball. And like you said earlier, was that you were dealing with all those clutters. So the only thing I can recommend is go back to that side break and just take some power off. You're gonna drop the wing ball. That means you're at least going to have at least 8 balls to run, but they're going to be spread apart because they were already spreading apart. But because you had so much power, they hit the rails and then cluttered back up.
Yeah, that I was on the side when I was practicing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was crazy. I was making 3 or 4 balls all in the same corner pocket.
Yep.
But you're right. I wasn't smashing the balls. I was just, following through. And
if I have one recommendation for you, go back, watch this replay. Rack number 6, you pocketed 4 balls on the break. You have to clone that break right there.
Right.
Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying. During practice, I'm breaking like that the whole time, and it's making the runs easy because you're only playing 5 ball. And,
yeah, exactly.
It's like, why can't I string those together during a match?
Right? It's all different.
This is the greatest game out there. This is the greatest game out there. That's why.
Right.
But, hey, man, fun night tonight. I hope the viewers enjoyed it as well. Anytime you guys want to do it, you're welcome. And
Awesome.
Just for the viewers, we're gonna fire up our next Bang Time Pool tournament. I'll have an announcement very soon, so be watching out for that. I'm also talking about a league, so let's keep that in mind as well. That's going to be a longer thing, obviously. It's 8 to 10 player league, something like that, once or twice a week, and something like that. So keep that in mind as well. But Darren, Roobster, Little Chris, awesome as always. I appreciate you guys always being here. John, Eric, awesome match, man. And one thing I do want to add is, just a little something for the viewers out there. I want to thank all of you for the support that you give us. You get some success, and I think of us as friends. All right, it's kind of a community. And what we need to keep in mind, and what I keep in mind, don't ever put your success in front of your friendship. All right. And I appreciate everyone coming here, supporting what we do. And we're coming back with another tournament, league, etc. So I hope you stick with us. Appreciate it. All right, everybody. Thanks again. And as always, have a good one.
Awesome.
Take care, everybody.
You guys too.